Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, if you have ever used the statements like thanks a lot, or tell me, or I don't know, then this video is for you. Today I'll be talking about 25 common casual phrases which you have been using to change them to an alternative, more professional, more polished statements so that you sound more professional, more fluent, and more confident. So let's get started. For today's video, I have categorized this video in five basic themes, and I'll talk about every single theme with some sentences so that you get more clarity and it's easier for you to pick which one you want to pick. So the first point is if you have a polite request or a question, like instead of saying tell me, you can say, could you please let me know? Instead of saying give me that, you can say, could you hand that to me, please? Instead of saying wait a minute, you can say just a moment, please. Instead of saying I need help, you can say, could you kindly assist me, please? Instead of using a statement like what do you want? How may I assist you? These small changes from first sentence to the second sentence make a very huge difference. These normal sentences I have already been using for years, and I know that many of you are using these sentences in your daily routines. The small changes which I have, which you can see in this statement, the small changes shows more respect and make your tone more softer, which is very important in any formal setting or in any interview. Coming to the second theme, the second one is if you have to show any disagreement or you have to show a correction somewhere. It's very common that in this scenario, you might sound rude or arrogant because you are telling somebody not to do it, or you are asking somebody that you're wrong. You have to, you have to reconsider it. So it might sometimes not look very polished and professional when we use certain statements like you are wrong. Instead of saying you are wrong, you can say, I see it a bit differently. It makes more softer while you are pointing out that there might be some correction which needs to be done. Instead of saying that's not right, there might be a slight error here. Instead of saying it's your fault, you can say there seems to have been a misunderstanding here. Instead of saying no way, you can say that's quite surprising. Instead of saying so what, you can say could you help me understand the relevance of it? These small changes will make you more polished because you have added the empathy when you are talking. And it creates a very huge difference when it comes to talking in a professional environment. Coming to the third point, you are expressing your emotions. Let's say, instead of saying, I'm bored, I'm looking for something more engaging. Instead of saying, I messed up, you can say, I made a mistake. Instead of saying, I don't like it, you can say, it's not quite to my taste. Instead of saying I'm tired, you can say I'm feeling a bit exhausted. Instead of saying down, you can say let's try to stay composed. These upgrades will help you to not sound rude or childish because you are using professional tone while talking about your emotions also in a polished manner. Coming to the next point is the daily conversation mistakes which we make, which we think that it's not bothering anyone. Of course, it's not bothering anyone, but if you change these normal sentences to the alternative ones, it sounds more professional. So instead of saying thanks a lot, you can say, I really appreciate it. Instead of saying stop it, you can say, could you please refrain from doing that? Instead of saying hurry up, you can say, could we move a bit faster? Saying I don't know. Instead of saying I don't know, you can say, I'm not sure about it, but I will find out. And the last point is when you are talking in a very professional setting, you can instead of say using statements I'm busy, you can say I'm a little occupied right now. Can we connect later? Instead of saying I can't do it, you can say this I'm finding this a bit challenging. Instead of saying he's lazy, instead of saying he's lazy, you can say he tends to lack motivation. Instead of using statement like what's the problem, you can say is there something I can help you with? Instead of using statement like and instead of using the word no bluntly for any situation, I would highly recommend that you use a statement like I'm afraid it won't be possible. That sounds very polite instead of saying just no on the face of anybody. So, in the professional world, the tone is everything. Whenever you're talking to somebody else, always watch out how you're speaking. Choose your words very wisely because it can make or break your impression in front of others. If it might be in an interview or in a professional setting. These phrases which we have talked will show more maturity and professionalism while you are talking to anybody. Maybe it is an interview or any meeting. I hope you like this video and I'll see you soon in the next one. Thank you and bye-bye.